Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy and I'm very glad that things are starting to work out and everybody is waking up knowing the kind of president or the kind of leaders that we have. I'm saying this because yesterday there was a cabinet reshuffle and also Muturi was fired. And today in the morning, there is a statement that was made by Dan Maanzo, that is the Senator of Makueni, which I would like to give you a chance to listen to. It was at the daybreak together with Trevor Mbija, and he was trying to explain what William Ruto is doing, the role, what they're doing, and he went ahead and said that, of course, we know that Ruku is very happy because he has been given that position. He has been proposed to replace Muturi. But there is something that this guy is failing to understand. Of course, he has been appointed at the right time. According to the president, it's the right time because the president wants to visit Mount Kenya. And this is a narrative also that being that Muturi and Ruku are coming from the same area, that is Mbere, so president feels like the people of Mbere will welcome him because he has just replaced Muturi with one of them. But the president is wrong, because in as much as you want these people to love you, are you looking at the performance? That is the problem. Before looking at what people will say, can you try to look at the performance? Do you think that this person will perform? And what is the motive? That is the main thing. What is the real motive of appointing this guy? What is the real motive of are you appointing this guy simply because you are going to visit Mount Kenya and you fear that, of course, Muturi said that he will not attend. So the president is looking for someone who will attend his meeting. And then after the visit in Mount Kenya, this is how this guy's politics will end. I like what Maanzo said. Maanzo is saying that Ruku has been finished completely with William Samoei because in the next 3 months, he will not be anywhere to be heard. That's the truth. In the next 3 months, this guy will not be anywhere to be heard. Nobody will hear him. Politically, at least he could have just maintained to be a member of parliament, at least that one. But being a CS, and then you're very happy because you've been elected to be a CS, you're appointed to be a CS, replacing someone who is more educated than you are. You're just an MP. This guy was an attorney general, was a speaker, attorney general, and then went to CS. And then you are happy replacing such kind of high-profile person, thinking that now you are going to perform better than him, or maybe thinking that the person that has appointed you knows that you're going to do the right thing. In fact, if I'm not wrong, and let me say this today, I'm saying this at around noon, that this Mbere North member of parliament, that is Ruku, we only give him 3 months. There will be complaints here and there. Look at what is happening with Murkomen. There is no department that Murkomen has gone that has performed well. Everybody is complaining. Why do you think people are complaining? After all, guys, that is all I have for today. I want you to watch this video, and please don't forget to like and also subscribe and give me a comment in the comment section. Watch this.
The dropping of...
Yes, the dropping of the Public Service Cabinet Secretary Justin Muturi, replacing him with Ruku, and now moving Edan Duale from environment to health and taking Debra Baraza from health to environment.
I think it's the war strategist Sun Tzu, who says it is he who knows when to fight and when not to fight. President William Ruto is demonstrated the fact that he is a master of timing. He has dropped the former CS when he feels that it is fit to drop him, and taken in a new entrant from the same region. So for me, I think it works for him.
Is it a proper timing at a time when he's supposed to visit the Mount Kenya region?
Indeed, because he has not lost any constituency in the circumstances. He's brought in a young, vibrant, popular politician to take over that space. In any case, with tremendous respect, because he's my senior in the profession. The former CS was lackluster and lacked energy. The younger, new nominee comes in with a lot of energy, a lot of vibe, and has touch of the ground. In fact, you could tell that he was appointed when he was actually down on the ground engaging the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maanzo, is this a wise move or a miscalculation?
It's a serious miscalculation. First of all, William Ruto has destroyed the political life of Ruku. Ruku was a creation of Muturi, and he was actually sponsored by his party. Now, when he becomes a cabinet secretary, I can assure you, Ruku will never be re-elected because Ruto's regime will soon come to an end. Ruku will never be re-elected again by the Bere people, and Muturi is not a political featherweight. This is a person who has really helped this country. He's been a speaker and third in command for 10 years and understands every single sphere of the Kenyan government. Has been an Attorney General of the Republic whose legal advice was never taken by the executive. And most unfortunate, and this was the cause of the fallout, the government of President Ruto abducts his son while they sit together in cabinet and while they sit together in security. And therefore, as an influential Kenyan, he's able to recover his son. Most parents, close to 100, have not recovered their son. I really want to say that this abduction thing, which is what has caused a problem between Ruto and Muturi, is a very serious crime locally and internationally. And you can see that, like the abducted Wanjia MCA took away 8 months. And I was lucky to represent some of the abductees, you know, like Bob Jaggi, who will tell you the story. And who tells you even met these other people who were abducted. So why will you abduct Muturi's son? If he has committed any crime, take him to court and jail him. And he will have an opportunity. The prosecution will have an opportunity to say what crime he committed. And he will defend himself. And he will even have a right of appeal. But you cannot abduct, hold somebody legally, and then, expect to have a good time with that particular person unless you tender an explanation.
Okay.
So the abduction question is still legally. It's a very serious crime against humanity.
Yeah.
The government is committing it. It continues to commit it every day. It is spoiling our international name. And therefore, Muturi comes out as a proud man who has stood first of all, for the right of his own child, and for the rights of other people's children, for rights of Kenyans. On this particular one, the government of William Ruto is very wrong. It has broken the law, it has broken the constitution, and in fact, I doubt. You know, now that President Ruto opposed the current constitution, there's no single day, even as a president, he has applied the constitution. Every other time, he is applying his own word. And not the constitution at all. Okay. And therefore, he has made a very serious blunder. In fact, these tours to the regions are a waste of time, waste of money. They need to develop the regions, not to tour them. Okay. Now, he's going to force himself into central Kenya. And I am very sure, even if you buy the people, you bribe the people, and you go to pretend that you are doing a development because they have no budget for it and they have not completed every single project. Any of the Vision 2030 projects, none of them has progressed during the Ruto's time, beginning with Thwake Dam, Konza City, all those projects in central Kenya. Even the roads, nothing. It's just going to be on the rooftops. It's just campaigning for 20. All that Ruto wants is to be re-elected, but not develop the country. There's no single development record. So if it's true, even if you bring in Ruku, he has no people on ground. He has no voters on ground. Keep him there at the national level for the next 2 years, and you have destroyed his life permanently.
Okay.